What is up, Cat Gang? I have an absolutely crazy video for you today. We're gonna try and speed run the hardest map in Tower Defense Simulator, Space City. Just so we're all on the same page, speed running means skipping every wave. But before I get started, let me go ahead and encourage you to lightly tap that like button. The first time I tried this challenge was during the hardcore update beta period, right after I recorded my wrecked Battlefield game using Mecha base and accelerator. And even though this might sound easy because the Mecha base is such a beast, the enemies really start to stack up when you get to the mid 30 waves. That's why this time I brought a secret weapon named Agua, or for you English speakers, it's actually Hydrated. Hydrated is a community manager over in the TDS Discord server, and he graciously volunteered to use an admin command or two to make sure we don't die if things get too hairy. See what I did there? He also brought along a few TDS admins that have the Mecha base. Let me go ahead and give all of them a big fat shout out for their service to humanity, ActuallyHydrated, Veps, and perhaps SN. Everybody go ahead and give them a round of applause. Also, I want to let you know, Hydrated recently started a YouTube channel and it's full of videos about TDS news, TDS gameplay, and TDS admin abusing. I'm going to put the link to that in the description below so y'all can head over there and drop him a big fat kitty follow. Alright, so the goal here is to skip every single wave as soon as we can while also winning the game. The Mecha base gives us a pretty good chance of doing that because it's so freaking strong, and it's surprisingly cheap compared to how much damage it can do. Now, I will admit that it has the highest placement cost of any tower in the game, coming in at a whopping $5,000. But after that, its upgrade prices are exactly the same as the Medic, which are really cheap. So for a total price of $6,300, the Mecha base gives you a DPS of 80. This is the same DPS as the max level minigunner, which costs $18,100. Now, the thing that really makes the Mecha base stand out here is that at that level, you also get the 750 collision damage it does when it runs into a zombie. And what's really crazy about this tower is that for another $2,400, it adds another 450 health and its DPS goes up to 125 because its fire rate increases. This means that for a total price of $8,700, the Mecha base has the exact same DPS as the max level turret, which costs $44,000. And then after that, you still have level 4 and level 5 upgrades, which increase the mark health and the DPS even more, making it the second most powerful tower in the game right after the accelerator. But here's the catch, the Mecha base is actually better than the accelerator because at max level, it not only has a 400 DPS, it also has the 5,000 collision damage of the mark unit, and it moves, so it can cover the entire map. These stats have gotta get nerfed, right? This thing is just way too OP right now. I mean, the total cost for all this damage is only $19,700. Now, there is a kind of nerf in the game for the tower right now because there's a bug that actually makes it so you can't get the level 5 version of this base. Even if you upgrade it to level 5, it still says level 4 on the base, and it only spawns level 4 marks. So you won't get the full 5,000 collision damage or the 400 DPS. But even without these things, it's still an amazingly powerful tower and really cool looking. The placement limit for this tower is 5, so we should have 15 of them down. One of the things that's really going to make this map hard to beat is the fact that we just don't have the ground space we really need to maximize our accelerator placement. We're going to cluster a bunch of them right in the middle area, but technically we have 24 we can place, so it's going to be hard to find a good spot to put a lot of them. We're also going to be using rangers to help, but believe it or not, they're actually going to be the weakest towers we use. Now, let me say something about the beginning of this game. We decided to use military bases because they're cheap and they can cover the entire map. Now, since I don't have Mecha base, I'm going to be focusing on placing accelerators and rangers and chaining commander call to arms. And that's all I got for you guys right now. I'm going to be popping back up throughout this video, so sit back, relax, and grab a cat or not. I don't really care. Oh my god, that was so close. I thought we were dead. Well, look at that! Mecha bases are still invisible!
I'm invisible! No! He tried to use admin commands, but he failed.
All right, time to analyze what went wrong. I think the biggest thing that hurt us was the fact that we can't get the max level Mark 5. It does more than twice the collision damage and has twice the DPS of the level 4. So being stuck with the level 4 was kind of a handicap. I also noticed that we didn't place all 15 mecha bases, and we still had military bases down at the end that should have been sold. And I think we only ended up placing 11 out of 24 accelerators. I think we could do better. Next time, we're going to take this strat to Candy Valley, and we're going to place all the mechs and all the accelerators because we have way more ground space there. So be sure to keep an eye out for that video. In the meantime, smash that like button with your forehead, hit that subscribe button with your big toe, and turn on notifications however you can so you don't miss any of my amazing upcoming content. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and join my growing Discord community. You can do that at discord.gg/JustHarrisonThings. And as always, I'll see y'all next time. Take care, be safe, and never forget what I always say. Peace!